Hey everyone, Ben here, and today, as part of Nintendo Month, I'll be talking about the Nintendo Switch games I am most anticipated for. This isn't going to be some top 10 or top 5 kind of video, it's just going to be games that I personally am looking forward to the most. So with that out of the way, let's get started. So my most anticipated game on the Nintendo Switch has to be The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I mean, The Legend of Zelda is my favorite game series of all time, and it's finally open world, and it's a huge world too. I actually read that the world itself is 360 square kilometers. That is insane! How do they fit so much world into this disc or this cartridge? It's like there's so much there. How do they just cram it all in? I don't know how it's possible. But with today's technology, anything is possible. It's actually more than 3 times the size of Skyrim, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's more than that, actually. It's really huge. Honestly, I just can't wait to get my hands on the game at launch, and I can just play and explore this world and just get lost in this world. And then all of a sudden, I discover a temple, which there's over 100 of, by the way. That's a lot of temples to explore. It feels like such a cool thing to experience, especially at launch when not everyone has played the game yet and not everyone has discovered all the temples. It would kind of feel like you're the first one to ever see this temple. It's so cool and exciting. I'm so glad Zelda's open world now. And I can go on and on about Breath of the Wild, but I will go on more of a tangent than I already have been getting on. So, as hard as it is for me to say this, let's get on to the next games. So another Nintendo Switch game I am really excited for is, of course, Super Mario Odyssey. Yes, Mario is finally going back to the open world levels of Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. I'm so glad they're bringing that back. They haven't done an open world Mario in so long, and this one looks really awesome as well. I mean, just based on the trailer, there's so many worlds that are going to be discovered. There's one that looks exactly like New York City, or as they call it in the game, New Donk City. And there's also one Mexican-themed level, and there's a bunch of other really creative, colorful, beautiful to look at, and probably amazing to explore levels. I am so excited for Super Mario Odyssey, and I am so upset that it's not coming out until the holidays. I was really hoping for a launch release, but you know Nintendo, they want to make the best games possible, and in order for them to do that, it might need to wait a bit. But trust me, it's gonna be worth it. Super Mario Odyssey is going to be awesome. On to the next game. 1-2 Switch. So I know a lot of people are kind of turning against this game, saying it looks kind of like a Nintendo Switch tech demo, saying it should have been packed in with the Nintendo Switch itself. And yes, it does look like a Nintendo Switch tech demo, but a really fun one. This is gonna be so much fun to play at parties. I can assure you that that is what the developers were having in mind. There's a lot of interesting mini-games in 1-2 Switch as well. Some of them are pretty cool, others are milking cows with a Joy-Con. You just squeeze the Joy-Con, and the harder you push down, the more milk comes out. Okay, so not all the mini-games are rather intriguing, but some of them are. I really like the shootout one, where whoever shoots the other person with the Joy-Con the fastest wins. I think that's a really cool idea. And there's a lot of other pretty intriguing mini-games that I think will really show a lot of the Joy-Con's cool features, of course being motion control, HD rumble, and so many other things that these tiny controllers can do. It's really amazing. I will definitely be picking up 1-2 Switch at launch. On to the next game. Another Nintendo Switch game that I am really excited about is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yes, I do have Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, and I love it. It's one of my favorite Mario Kart games, so I'm really excited to see it on the Nintendo Switch with updated graphics, updated multiplayer, updated battle mode, more courses, and more characters. It just looks like it's going to be a lot of fun and a great update to this already incredible Mario Kart 8 game on the Wii U, which you can pick up right now. But if you don't have a Wii U and you're planning on getting a Nintendo Switch, the Switch version of Mario Kart 8 will be the perfect one to pick up. On to the next game. Skyrim. So the Nintendo Switch seems to be having some really strong third-party support. There's apparently 80 third-party games in development. We only know about a few of them. One of them is Skyrim. Yes, the game came out back in 2011, and it's been ported on basically every single console, but it's on a Nintendo console now, and I think that's pretty cool. I've never played Skyrim. I'm more of a Nintendo guy. The consoles that I like to get first are always the Nintendo consoles, first and foremost. So I'm really excited to finally be able to play Skyrim. I've been hearing nothing but amazing things about that game, so I'm really excited to finally be able to play it. It's certainly going to be no Zelda Breath of the Wild though, I'm just gonna get that out of the way. On to the next game. Splatoon 2. So Splatoon on the Wii U was an amazing game. I spent countless hours playing this game with online multiplayer, teaming up with random strangers. It's so much fun. I even have the first 3 Splatoon amiibo, hoping to get the rest soon. You guys will go over here. So I'm really looking forward to a sequel to Splatoon. I heard it's also going to actually give us some local multiplayer and some single player components to it as well. I was really disappointed that the original Splatoon lacked local multiplayer. So I'm really glad to be seeing that in Splatoon 2. And of course, I'm really excited to just have a good time online with a bunch of different people, just shooting ink at everyone. I love Splatoon so much. On to the next game. ARMS. So ARMS is Nintendo's newest IP, so it's a relatively simple game from what we know so far. Essentially, it's a boxing game with the characters having extendable arms to punch them from very long distances. You take the Joy-Con controllers, and it does have motion controls, so you could just use them to punch, or you could also use normal controls. Apparently it supports that as well, which is really cool. I'm probably going to use that more than the motion controls, just going to be honest. But yes, we don't know too much about the game just yet, but I'm sure the more we know about it, the more excited I'm going to get about it, but it's still one of my most anticipated Nintendo Switch games. So that about does it for my most anticipated Nintendo Switch games. This is probably just scratching the surface. I'm sure before the Nintendo Switch launches, they're gonna have this massive Nintendo Direct where they're gonna announce a bunch of new games. But until then, those are my most anticipated Switch games. And this being Nintendo Month, my videos will be dedicated to nothing but Nintendo, so please stay tuned for other Nintendo related content. But for now, please like, comment, and subscribe so you'll be notified when my next videos arrive. Bye!